Assalamu alaikum, my friend. How are you today?
I'm great, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Cooking for my kids.
Well, nice, nice. What are you making?
Some fufu, African fufu, you know.
Wow, nice, nice, good. Everybody's hungry, huh?
They are jumping all over me, you know.
Oh, wow. Yeah, mom's job, not easy. Anyhow, I wanted to tell you, you know what happened? I know we didn't talk for a while. I mean, my friend just called me another day and she told me this crazy story. She said like she got divorced long time ago. Her son is like
Uh-huh.
we've been friends for many years, like over 10 years, knowing each other. And um, her husband was just domestic violence, abusing her and everything. And then at the end, he just left. He just stood up and he left overseas to
Oh,
his country, leaving her with a kid alone. And she's been raising the boy for 9 years
oh
on her
my
own.
God. Not
And
another story again. Oh my
yeah,
God.
and you know what killed me? Because I mean, she was doing good. She's working and she's raising her baby and she's just living her life. And all of a sudden he drops by. He comes back all this 9 years later, and he starts claiming his son. Says, "Oh, I'm the dad, and I need to see my son." And all these years, all he was sending her, you know how much? After the divorce, the court told her to pay only $100 a month. You know what is $100 a month per kid for in America? It's just like a joke. So he was
Wow.
just sending that $100 a month, and now 9 years later, he's coming. He says, "Oh, I'm the dad. I need my son back." Where have you been, man? And he didn't only claim. Of course, she told him like, hey, you haven't been here. You haven't been raising the child. You just left like that, and it's been nasty between me and you. Like, what do you want? And he went and he hired a lawyer and he started suing her. So poor lady, she's like devastated. She's going crazy. She called me another day. She said, "Aisha, I don't know what to do. It's just been
Oh
so
my God.
overwhelming here. Like, I know, like, it's crazy. Like,
Oh
she now
my
has to
God.
deal with lawyer and court." And she said, like, "I've never been in this situation. I don't know what to do. I don't know." And she told me like about the lawyer, and the lawyer she hired was not a good guy. He was trying to put her down and trying to tell her, like, trying to show you like he's smarter than her. And he says, "Oh, what do you talk here?" Like, I said, why are you even dealing with this kind of person, like with this kind of lawyer? Like, he's putting you down, like, and he's trying to show her that, you know, convince her that she's not doing the right thing. And I said, what? You're paying him money and he's acting
Yeah,
with you
because
like this?
actually they will stick together. That's the thing that women we have. And I'm so it's like you calling me because subhanallah, last week I have
Mm-hmm.
three cases similar like that, all friends around me, subhanallah. I mean, I don't know where we're going like that, but this is a problem, subhanallah. Like, we should talk about it. Like, it becoming a pandemic. Like, coronavirus is nothing, you know.
Right, right, right.
Next to it, subhanallah, is everywhere.
Mm.
Like those friend of mine, not to cut you, they are from 3 different backgrounds.
Mm-hmm. Three different countries, you mean, huh?
Yeah, background, like culturally, racially, religiously,
Right, right, right. Yeah, I know, I know.
subhanallah.
I just saw a story also, like a video another day online. I forgot it was a Facebook or Instagram where this American lady was talking about her divorce and her domestic violence, and she was almost killed by her ex-husband. Like, it's everywhere, man. It's just so much,
No, it
huh?
makes me sad. Last week I
So,
was really saddened by that. It's
so.
really like it was taking a toll on me, because the other friend of mine, she's really close to me. Then
Mm-hmm,
a lady that I was not expecting, she's
mm-hmm,
from the Maghreb side. The other one was from Africa, Black Africa. She's black. The other one is an Arab. The other one is a white lady.
mm-hmm.
I was like, and they all have similar situations
So what happened?
where,
They just called you, or like, how did
yeah,
you know about it?
one of them had four. The lady, the lady from the Maghreb, she had 4 kids,
Mm-hmm,
4 kids, and after 4 kids, she wanted to do. She actually, from her background is that she studied how you say that in English, pharmaceutical, and that's what she
or she's a
she
pharmacist.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So but when she came here, no, she studied biology, you know. So when she came here, she used to work in a pharmaceutical industry back home. When she married, she came here. The guy he's American. I mean, he's from her country, obviously, but they married. He has the nationality from here. Married her. She came here. He convinced her that she couldn't work because her English was not proper. She will do mistake at work, and then it can put her in jail, something like that.
But wait a second, don't they get the requalification here when they come? They have to get the local qualification.
No, she went to do English. She went to to try to convert her what she did back home here. But the guy told her, no, your English is not good enough.
Scared her. He scared her.
Yeah, you should not try to work. It's better for you to just, take care of your kids, stay home and do your kid and blah, 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 blah. So she ended up doing that, staying home, doing one kid, second kid. The second is autist, the third and the fourth. And then slowly they have financial issue because she had parents. And you know how it is. She was telling me, Farida, my parents, I'm the only one now. And my parents are old, and I want to do something for them, subhanAllah, in return, And in Islam, there is no, for me, from my point of view and from what I know, I don't think it's bad to want to help your parents. They are old, subhanAllah. They give to us. We should give back to them.
Of course. And what happened?
That's your responsibility. You cannot say, "Oh, that's my husband." If you don't want to give you, he will tell you, "Oh, I don't have the money enough," and you will be like sitting there and saying, "Oh, my husband don't have, and I will stay home." She said, "Farida, I couldn't do that. I have to help them. They're getting older. They have nobody."
Of course. So her husband didn't want to help. He didn't give her. Oh, because they had financial issues, huh?
I don't think he didn't want, but he had the excuse that he don't have enough or he cannot do much, So he had a big family there. He had already 4 kids with her and stuff like that. So she went ahead and said, "Okay, let me work." By now our kids are a little bit, independent. They go into school. I want to go back and teach. So she finds something locally here around, like in a Islamic school. So they hire her. She's doing her little hours. She's not even paid that much, but she was like so happy of herself because she makes sure she goes at the same school where her kids are going.
So she can drop them and she can pick them up.
Yeah, so when she dropped them and she goes to her class.
She's still doing her mother's responsibility at the same time she's making some money.
Checking on her kids, being there, and when they finish, they go home. But then after 3 months, the man he gave her very hard time, first of all, during that time, because they had a the girl, one of her child was sick, and he did not want to help. He will not help her, actually, because you imagine when you work and you have 4 kids. She said to me, "Farida, I sleep at 2:00 in the morning, and then at 2 a.m. Then I wake up around 5, because I have to wear, can you imagine, wash, wear, prepare 4 kids. And I have to put their food for each of them. And my husband, because my husband eats fresh. He will not eat something that's been sitting there last night. No, he will not eat it.
God.
She has to make something fresh for him and for the kids and for her. Then she drives at school, start the day with her children, finish the day, come home with them, go get her autist kids at the thing. Sometimes they ask her stuff. This is a school. They want you to respond about emails, what's happening. They want you to come to the meetings. She's the one taking care of all of that. He's never there. He is never there for that. She has to do all of this. She is so overwhelmed. She run home. She cook, clean, make sure the kids has done their homework next day again. Sometimes she calls, and that day she couldn't handle because she came home and it's been a week that she didn't really pay attention to the house. It was a little bit, messy. And the guy said to her, "You know what? You have to stop that work because I'm done. My house is not clean. You're not cooking every day fresh meal, and I want the bread on the table." And she said, "We can buy bread from the store, from Arabic store. They sell those bread. They have specific bread that they have to cook for themselves, Then they know, the women there back home, they cook really good bread fresh themselves. But
So
again, that's all they do. They have help, the auntie is around, the cousin is there. Here you do all by yourself.
Right.
She's working 8 hours, coming back, taking care of those kids. They have to do their homework, she has to do, and then she had to do the bread again. And she said, I can't do this because I'm exhausted. I will not do the bread. We're going to buy the bread from the store. And he said, okay, you know what? You choose, or you get out. I bring somebody else taking care of my house, or you get out.
Wow.
She felt really offended, mashallah.
All this life, you're taking care of the kid, you're giving birth, you're taking care of all the household, you're taking care of their school, their education, their diapering, their food, their nails, their washing, the everything.
And look,
for the husband, and then
lady,
at the end, this is what you get. This is what you get. Yes. When you're trying to help, even her intention was not bad. She didn't want to go make money for herself.
And
that
look,
she wants to go to vacation.
Like she is
she's
calling me to
her
complain
parents,
about
man.
her husband all the time. It's not like she's complaining about her. She never mentioned anything. I can feel she was stressed out, but she couldn't say anything about it unless that day where she blew up. She called me. She couldn't even speak. I had to go take her at work. She was just crying. She couldn't stop crying. She was just crying.
But that's just so unfair, like this man, they don't understand what we do for them, like you do this and you do, and at the end she's not even, okay, he is not making enough money, okay, this is her responsibility to take care of her parents, she's doing something, and the end that's what she gets like, oh, take care of my house, cook up fresh bread, or either you're out or I'm gonna bring another wife on top of you.
Yeah, the thing is that the perception of the marriage has been the perception of the marriage. When he married you, for him, in his mind, you have to come and just take care of him. That's all you should
excuse
do.
me, man, you're not a baby. You're not a baby. I have 4 kids, like I would say, like if I would be that lady, I have 4 children to take care of. You're an adult. 2 adults come together to make a family. They have to be
the perception
working
why
together
you want to go
for
work.
the family.
You should not work. Take care of your kid and sit down at home. I'm gonna take care of you, but hey, it's not just about me. I have ambition. I have goals. I want to do something for my mom. Would you be able to do that? No. They will tell you no. You want to bring your parents to Mecca, it's a problem. You want to bring them here, it's a problem. You want to give them money when they're sick, they will not give you the money. And even when they give that money, it becomes a problem because they will time to time remind you of that. Oh, I give it to you. I did that for your parent. I did this. God. I did that. And it become, you want to go out there because here we have opportunity. Why don't you let her when she already did 4 kids? She took care. She sat at the house. The kids are already now at a good point where she can go back and do something for herself. This is a safe environment where she is at the Islamic school. What would you, when she worked, you can tell,
it's just ignorance. It's just ignorance. It's selfishness and ignorance.
I don't want my wife to be around another man because it's a warehouse or blah, blah. But when it's an Islamic school, what are your excuses? Nothing besides I'm a man. Sit down
the
home,
excuses. I want a fresh bread on my table. Period. This is so selfish.
Actually, the problem came from fresh bread. Yes.
How is that relationship is ever gonna last if everybody is so stubborn? What if she just sits down and says, "Okay, I want $5,000 a month for my parents from your pocket"? What would he do? Or I'm gonna bring and replace you with another husband.
He will not do anything.
This is so
stupid.
He will not
give it to her. He will tell you, "Are you mad? Why you want me to give you $3,000?"
But when he asks for fresh bread every day, that's not mad, right? How come is that? Oh my God, these guys, they think this relationship is gonna last. They behave like this with the women, treating, even she agreed to him, whatever he told her, she didn't go to work, she didn't qualify, she didn't study, she said she gave birth to his kids, she raised them, and now he's still bringing that up. Like, this is so unfair. And what happened with her? What did she do finally?
Finally, she had to get back. She said, I cannot stay without where should I go with 4 kids? So at the end, what she did she was at first she was very upset. The first day she said she went to do her stuff to get out of the house, but the husband tell her no. He changed again, trying to, he said, oh, no, you should stay. And now I think she's more quiet. She's still with him, but I don't know.
So she came to you, or you pick her up, or she stayed with you some time, or what happened?
I had to go pick her up because she was completely exhausted. She couldn't breathe. You can tell she was just
She
at a
had a
point,
mental
and you know
breakdown.
what is very dangerous with those kind of women? I don't like to categorize, to put people, but again, the woman that, when I say those kind of women, is the woman that doesn't speak. Is that you take it, you take it, you take it, you take it, you take it,
Exactly.
you take it, you take it to the, it will be a time where you will not be able to take it.
Right. That's exactly what happened with me, Farida. Come on,
And the
we're
more
talking
you
about
take it,
somebody else.
believe me, when women, because the psychology of women are that, oh, if I take more, I will have my peace. Let me just take it,
Right.
swallow it. I will have my peace.
Yes.
Then tomorrow is a bigger spoon they will give you, swallow it. Then by the time you realize it's a whole plate, they put it in front of you for you to swallow it, and you will be like, I can't swallow that. They will tell you, yes, you have been swallowing up for a
all
long
these
time now.
years.
Swallow
Yes.
that too.
Right. Well, come on, Farida, why are we talking about somebody else? Here, me, myself. I've been swallowing for 12 years. 12 years, I was exactly the same person. You want to categorize, not categorize. I'm honest. Yes, I'm like this. I'm not going to go confront my husband, not gonna fight with him, not gonna say, just to keep it quiet, keep peace, because I have kids, because my family, my peace is important. I was just quiet like this. I wouldn't speak. I wouldn't tell nobody. I wouldn't go to psychologist, to counselor. I wouldn't tell my friends. I wouldn't talk to nobody. I was just quiet, just because
sometimes even your family, because they will not
they will judge you, they will not understand you, they will tell you, oh, you're stupid or something. Yeah, you're scared, like. So, and then, like you said, exactly the same like with me. I have 4 kids. Where I'm gonna go? I did not study, I did not finish my degree, I don't have a background of work. Where I'm gonna live? It's all difficult for a lady. That's what my fear was, exactly the same way, exactly copy like this lady. We're not talking about, it's like I was I ended up divorced, separated, in the middle of the street, with 4 kids on my back, and no job and no income. So what I didn't have to do nothing. I didn't have nothing to do. I started picking up the furniture from the side of the road. The people trying to throw the furniture away. They don't need it anymore, like a couch, a sofa, a chair, a table. They put it on the side of the road and they post it on Facebook and offer up that this is stuff for free, right? I started going and picking that stuff up and reselling it back on Facebook and offer up. I was lifting heavy sofas with me being tiny, my back cracked, but I said, I don't have nothing, no degree. I can't take it. Like you said, you take it. At one point, it was the edge, either my life, or die. Being married,
it will get out. It will get out.
I told you, I stand in the middle of the street. I scream because I can't take it anymore. That's, if we think, I'm not talking about random person or stranger. It's me, myself, and I'm sure there's a lot of ladies like this who's just quiet like me. They're taking it all. They're taking until the point you will break. This has to stop, and this has to stop.
That's what happened, because they're breaking. Like last week and then look at that, and it's different background. Like I say, racially, religiously. The other lady, she's Christian. This lady was Muslim. This lady is Christian. This one, they are from Africa, Christian. She's black. Okay, similar situation. She is.
Everybody's going through the same crap.
She just married with him. And the guy was like, she was working. She used to work at the bank. They married. At the beginning, he was very open-minded. Like, no, I want you to work. And then slowly it was like, oh, I don't like this work. You should change it. Then she went ahead. She changed it. Then, oh, no, you don't have time for the house. I want you to be more or more organized in the house because you're not paying attention to the house. So she decided to make less hours. To take the time for the house and cooking and this and that, and slowly it was like, oh, I want you to have a kid.
And that's it. Once you have a kid, it's hard to work and raise a baby.
Once she said to him, because she already have 2 kids, and she said to him, when I get pregnant, I get very, very sick. Those women when they are pregnant, I never experienced that. SubhanAllah, I have 2 kids, but me is the opposite. When I'm pregnant, I have energy.
Wow.
But she was telling me,
you're one of the kind.
Yeah, that's true. I have really energy. But when she said to me, Farida, the first time I get pregnant, oh my God, my body is just, I'm sick, I'm throwing up, I can't do anything. I'm just, and she's very, that lady, I work with her. I work with her. And I had respect for her because she's a tough, hard worker. I can tell you, myself, I can tell you. That's how even we connect on our hardness in work, you know, subhanAllah. But she said she got pregnant and she was so weak. And I remember she called me, she said, Farida, you know, I'm pregnant. I said, oh, mashallah. And she said, but I'm in trouble. You know how it is. I said, okay, I will time to time come and see you. But she was not telling me what's going on. I cooked twice, I think once, twice, or I don't know how many times I went to see her. It's not even important. But what I'm trying to say is that I visited her and I didn't see anything because she was not really telling me what's going on, you know, because that's how we are, the women. And I insist on that.
Right.
Women don't want to open up, you know. And I didn't see anything. I just see somebody who's sick, and I was like, okay, you know, it's gonna be, inshallah, till you get to the 4 months, you're gonna be okay, you know. She said, oh my God, I feel so bad. I can't even wake up to help my kids and do this. So actually, it began to be a problem in the house because he did not understand why she's acting like that.
Yeah, I do fall
to the
ill
doctor.
also.
She said, Farida, I get to the point where I had to take an appointment, go to the doctor and tell him he has to come and listen, because I explained to the doctor, please tell him that I'm not good because I'm at home. He keep being behind me like, why are you sleeping? Why are you sitting there? Why you have to get up? Why are you not doing
and
this?
This is the first kid she had with this husband?
Yes.
Oh my
That's
God.
the first kid like that. And he was the one, no, do it. If you do it, I will take care.
They don't know. They just don't know. A
He
lot
said,
of women,
Farida,
I'm sure.
I really tell him. I told him, I say, if when I get pregnant, I am very, very weak. I cannot do anything. And he was like, yeah, especially the few weeks, the first weeks or months.
I get like that. I get like that. Yeah, I do have like 2 months of that vomiting and strong nausea and everything. Like I just fall. Like that's why I've been telling my husband too.
For her, and she said to me, it's not even if I was able to vomit, it will be even good. She said, Farida, I'm just dizzy. I'm just, you know, she just gets sick.
I guess like maybe she's getting low on iron, or she's having like you know, this pregnancy diabetes. Sometimes they have, that's why, like lack of energy and everything. Yeah, some ladies I know, my friends, they told me they were vomiting all 9 months of pregnancy, like literally vomiting all 9 months. Is so hard. Like, oh my God, it's not easy.
And
like,
then the man began to have, that's where the problem started, because oh, I came home, where's the food? Oh, why you not helping? Or she said to him, you have to help me in the morning. The last problem was that her son has to get up in the morning to go to school. And she said, the other one is 11. She can help herself. But the boy, he's still 4, you know, so he needs help with that.
Yeah, you have to take care of him.
Asking him to get up and help and so he can get the bus, and he won't do it. So that's where they begin to have. And he began to have like he began to how can I say that, to not physically abuse her, like pushing her, you know, screaming at her, seeing that she's really insulting her, you know, being. She said, I felt so miserable. I couldn't even fight back. I would just cry. I would just sit.
Of course, when you're feeling vomiting and you're dizzy and you're weak, and on the top somebody's yelling, what do you expect? How you expect that baby to be healthy when they're born? You know, the mom has to be in a good mind and a good state and happy environment, even if she's not feeling good. But she has to feel the support from the partner in order for the baby to be healthy when she gives birth, and herself, the mentally.
This one, I had to go get her. He put her out. He closed the door. Her 2 kids are not from him. One of them was supposed to come from school. She called me. She was crying because she didn't want me to know the story. Actually, he put her out of the house for 3 days. She was by a friend trying to figure it out. But then one day, her daughters went from school. They're still living in the house. They went and he closed the door. And it was in the winter. You know, we are winter here.
Subhanallah.
And she's standing out there calling her mom. And she said, Mommy, Papa closed the door. Wow. And I'm outside. She said, I couldn't. My heart is out there. And I was just... literally I couldn't know. That's why I call you. And I had to go get her with her keys to my house. They spent a week here. I helped her find an apartment because she's filing for divorce.
And she's still pregnant. She didn't give birth yet?
She's still pregnant.
My God, this guys, like, what are they thinking? What, like, I feel either they don't have enough education, they don't study, they have not seen their moms pregnant, or what is going on? They don't know what is pregnancy. They don't know what,
Yes,
why. So
yes, you asked the right question.
what is this
Yes,
craziness? What is this
like
craziness? You're
the
just
way
treating
we
a woman like
raise
that.
the way we raise the boy is this. We're gonna come back to this hatred of women from time to time, and that's what it is. They raise men think women are the servant. Like, you gonna have a woman, that's why even most of them are getting married,
Because they need
because they can have
somebody to
women.
cook,
Most
to
of them, yes,
clean.
most of them,
Yeah.
the point is that they are tired to go to McDonald's and buy or cook for themselves and clean for themselves after themselves,
Do the laundry and, clean
do
the
the laundry.
house.
They're like, nope, I'm gonna get married and somebody gonna do for me. So for them, getting married mean I hire a servant for me, which that's not
Wow.
my understanding. My understanding of marriage is like, we are two people who decide willingly to be together, to grow together, and to accompany each other.
Exactly. And two adults. Let's talk
And
from adults,
partnership,
that
in partnership.
nobody's cleaning
That,
after nobody. Why the husband is not
yes,
coming and cleaning
in
after the
partnership.
wife,
The problem is that they want to be the head and the this and the that, just for you to serve them. So now
Oh
you
my
be
God.
coming there to serve them. That's your role.
That's
You're
wrong.
supposed to
That's
serve.
wrong understanding of the marriage, and that's why so many
And you
marriages
have
are
women out there
broken.
that also push that ideology.
Nobody can
That's why,
take it.
no,
Nobody
now we
can
have
take it.
divorces because women don't want to do their job. They don't want to cook
See,
and this. And the problem is that some of the women that I'm telling you, it's not they're not cooking, it's not they're not cleaning, it's that they need help. And they cannot do it all.
you see,
That's
how
that's what they're saying. They're not
the
saying I don't want to do it, because at certain point you have to feed your kid. You have to feed yourself.
All right, of course, we have to cook. Even if we don't like to cook, we have to cook, But I'm saying, like, here, how the marriages would get stronger and how they would last if two people come with the idea that they're both partners and they will both work hard to make this relationship grow, and they will both participate in work and both participate in the house, So it's
In
not like
education of the kid, because one of the things
raising of the
also they
children.
think the education is just for you. They
No,
never
no,
go
no.
to the meeting. They
Everything
never
has to be
answer
together.
emails.
Everything
Like
has to
this
be
is,
together, because otherwise,
yeah, the
if
other ladies, she used to call me so I can go for her son. He's an autist. I have to go help her. And I was wondering in my head, are you having a husband? He's
no,
a teacher at the
the only
university,
way
but
the only
he
way
want me.
this relationship is gonna be, the relationship of the people are gonna be successful, is only when both of the parties, the male and female, both of the spouses, help each other with anything, whatever is their emotional. The lady can help husband with emotional support, husband can help her in the housework. They both raise the children, they both educate the children, they drive them to school. That is the only way that's going to make the couple successful. Not here, what I'm hearing from the story is we're coming to relationship when one is hiring another partner to do his chores in the house. And when those chores are finished, so basically the man is marrying a woman, so she would cook and clean for him and raise his kids. And when she falls ill, or she gets pregnant, or she's tired, she can't do it anymore, he basically fires her and divorces or kicks her out or starts abusing, because that's what was the intention of him getting her in the first place. But why they don't understand that we are not robots? We cannot work like robots all our life, not fall sick, and we have to work also. Sometimes we have to support our parents, or sometimes we have different reasons. This sick ideology will never make a happy family unless one person shut up, never speaks and never says, and keeps swallowing
And that's why they
until
continue
they
with that,
get
because back
crazy,
then,
and go to the crazy hospital, for
yeah,
psych.
because so now you're touching a really important point. Back then, our parents, our aunties, with my background, growing up in Africa, raised in, born in Europe, raised in Africa, I can tell. Back then, what we used to see, our aunties, our cousin around us, the families, the friend, it was that the woman was supposed to support, because the woman back then didn't have too much opportunities. They were not allowed to work. They did not. They cannot. And when you did 5 kids, 4 kids, what you want to do? Take them and go home to your house, And those society, they are very judgmental. As soon as you get married, you are the bad. When there's divorce, it's always the woman's fault. So when there is a divorce, it will be automatically, you will be
At fault.
outcasted in a way.
So
You will
basically,
not,
women don't have any option because they didn't
so no
study. They
option for
cannot
you. You
support
cannot have
themselves.
the money. Nobody will take care of you again. Nobody want to remarry you, you know. So now you are outcast. And then nobody wants to leave that. So they support, they stay in there. But all of them, I'm telling you, all of them, when we were kids, they had schizo, how you call this disease?
Schizophrenia.
Yes, I'm telling you, they
No,
are.
I don't think schizophrenia. It's a
they have
like
all
when you
kind
have
of mental issue. They
depression,
have like
depression,
yeah,
anxiety.
because you cannot live that for 50 years and be healthy in your mind. That's no way. They were just shutting down, but they were not healthy.
So
we knew that.
This is like a prison for the woman. You see, the prison for the woman.
Basically, it's like putting you in jail. People in jail, when basically what I can tell. Yeah, that's a good comparison. You know why? Because when you say jail,
you lock the
look,
woman,
people
and
in jail.
She's not able to leave. She's not able to. Everybody's gonna judge.
In jail. Look at people in jail. Are they when you see them? Are they like us? Yes, because they eat and they sleep. Are they in the same state of mind as us? No, because they worry constantly, because the prison is not made for you to be healthy. Your mind is unhealthy in there, because that's what they punish you. That's why they put you in jail, so that you lose your mind in there. So that's the thing. They put, basically, you're getting married, but you're signing your jail time. Yeah, you go in jail, actually.
No, this has to be stopped. This has to be stopped, and we have to fight for it, and we have to speak about it, and we have to talk about it. We have to end this, because more and more ladies are getting sick, more and more people are getting divorced. This has to end. Somebody has to end it. So let's finish our broadcast for today. Inshallah, we'll talk again. Next time we discuss other matters about this subject. We'll discuss more stories. And we go deeper into the subject and see what we can do about it, and how to go through this, how to recognize it at the first place, not to get into this type of a relationship, because there's a lot of good men too, not everybody. Like me, I'm married, you are married.
You are married,
yeah.
Right?
So there's a lot of good men. How to recognize this type of behavior.
The problematic is getting so big.
How to get away from it if you recognized it already, and the next steps, like a lot of ladies are dealing with divorce. Like I started a story. I started a story with my friend. She called me. She said, I don't know what to do, because I've never been divorced. I never went through court. I never dealt with lawyers. So the people are confused. People are lost. Ladies, we don't deal with it on daily basis. So
the strength.
I mean,
and the poor babies, we forget sometimes the kids are in the middle. That breaks my heart. Wallahi,
they're just crushed. Just crushed. So how to be smart in this way, and also not to hurt the babies. This is all subjects that we need to talk, and this is very important in life right now, because we have to act smart as a women to save our next generation.
That's my call right now, and I really want to do something. I tell you, like I told you last week, 4 people that I know personally, and they were, this lady, she came in my house for 1 week myself. I had to run all over the place. The other ladies, 2 other ladies I did not talk about, but it's to tell you the problem is out there, and it's getting big.
I'm
like
talking with my friends
society.
Personally, believe me, every day somebody's calling me. One is getting divorced, one is getting abused, and different ages, different personalities, different background, different cultures. Like everybody's going through the same thing. It's just,
may Allah help us heal. And it's not women against men. That's not what I believe in.
It's just how to build a healthy marriage relationship.
Inshallah.
Healthy marriage. That's what we're lacking. Healthy marriage. Inshallah, we get to that point, and inshallah we get this solved, inshallah. All right, let's talk again.
Thank you, Aisha. Okay, thank you. Now I need to go eat my fufu, because you make me like
it's ready finally.
Press down, man.
All right, my friend, enjoy your meal. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam.